Have you ever stood in the middle of a noisy crowd, where music and laughter crashed against each other, yet suddenly, a strange stillness wrapped around your entire body? In that brief moment, time seemed to freeze, and your mind, for no logical reason at all, drifted to the image of one specific woman. You felt the weight of her presence so clearly that you could almost smell her scent, even though she was thousands of miles away. And you wondered, is this just the delusion of a man in love? Or is it a real signal from the universe? We, as modern men, have been programmed to believe only in what we can see and hear. We believe that love must be measured by the number of text messages, by the length of phone calls, or by loud declarations on social media. We have forgotten a language that is far more ancient. The language of silence. The language of energy. Look at nature. The roots of an old oak tree do not need to scream as they silently draw water from deep underground to nourish the green leaves high above. The connection between two souls is the same. The most powerful movements often happen beneath the surface where the naked eye cannot see. Today, I do not want to teach you psychological tricks to guess if she likes you. Those things are trivial. Today, I invite you to step into an expedition of consciousness. We will go deep into the invisible world of energetic connection. Together, we will decode 7 layers of awareness. 7 spiritual signs that her mind is obsessed with you, even when silence surrounds the two of you. This is a journey that requires patience and an open heart. Because we will be listening to the whispers of the universe, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and allow your mind to settle. Let us enter the first deep layer. The first layer, I call the resonance of unexplained longing, or in quantum physics, what is known as quantum entanglement. Did you know that when two particles have interacted, no matter how far apart, they are later separated at opposite ends of the universe? The state of one instantly affects the other. The human soul operates by that same law. When you have established a deep connection with a woman, you are no longer two completely separate entities. What is the manifestation of this? It is waves of emotion crashing in unexpectedly, without warning. You are focused on work, completely normal, and suddenly a vague sadness or an indescribable joy rises in your chest. Or you are driving, and her image appears in your mind as sharp as a movie scene, accompanied by a strange urge to know what she is doing. Do not be quick to brush it aside and assume you are just distracted. That is the exact moment she is thinking of you with extreme emotional intensity. The energy from her thoughts has crossed physical space to touch your energy field. She is knocking on the door of your consciousness. In moments like that, instead of rushing to text and check, try closing your eyes. Place your hand over your heart. Does that feeling bring peace or anxiety? If it is a wave of warmth spreading out, soothing the tension within you, then that is the answer. She is missing you, and that longing is warming your soul from afar. Go in a little deeper. We come to the second layer, a layer of paradoxical awareness that most men fail to face. It is the withdrawal to go deeper. We men have linear thinking. We think that if she likes us, she must move forward. If she is silent, it means she doesn't care. But female psychology and the flow of energy are like the ocean. Watch the shoreline. Before a massive wave can crash onto the shore with its greatest power, what must the water do? It must pull back. It must recede to gather momentum. When a woman begins to have obsessive thoughts about you, when your image starts to invade her mind too much, her first instinct is often fear. She fears losing control. She fears the vulnerability that this affection might bring. She fears that she is giving away too much power to a man. Therefore, she withdraws. She goes silent. She becomes distant. She is not silent because she forgot you. She is silent because she needs space to digest your presence in her soul. She is rearranging the internal order that you have disrupted. At this moment, a weak man will panic. He will text incessantly. He will ask what's wrong. He will try to break that silence, and that action unintentionally ruins her transformation process. But the mature man, the man with profound inner strength, understands that this is the time he needs to become a lighthouse. The lighthouse does not run out to sea to find the ship. It stands still, grounded, and shines its light. Her silence right now is proof that you occupy such a large space in her thoughts, that she needs time to accept it. Be patient. Let her have the space to miss you. Continuing the journey, we touch the third layer, where the line between reality and spirituality blurs. The synchronicity of the universe. Carl Jung, the great psychologist, called this phenomenon synchronicity. When a woman's mind is directed toward you constantly, she is projecting a powerful frequency of energy into the universe. And the universe, like a giant mirror, begins to reflect the frequency around your life. You will start seeing coincidences so strange that they cannot be explained by logic. You just thought of her, and the radio plays the exact song you to listen to on your first date. You walk down the street and constantly see repeating numbers like 1111, or license plates bearing her birthday. You open a book and the first words that hit your eyes are her name, Or you bump into an old friend and that person suddenly mentions her, even though no one asked. Skeptics will call this random. But for the awakened, nothing is random. This is how the world operates at the energetic level. She is thinking of you so much that her energy begins to resonate and rearrange the reality around you. The universe is acting as a messenger. These signs are like love letters written in code. When you encounter these signs, do not try to analyze them. Smile, nod to the universe, and silently say thank you. Know that, somewhere out there, her heart is calling your name. The fourth layer takes us back to the most innocent nature of love, the curiosity of a child. As we grow up, we often lose our curiosity. We communicate with empty social questions. How are you today? Have you eaten yet? But when a woman truly lets her mind immerse itself in you, she returns to her primal nature. She craves to understand you, not on the surface, but in the depths of your soul. The signs of this layer are very subtle. She won't ask you questions about status, career, or money. She will be curious about the smallest things that make up who you are. She will remember that you like your coffee with little sugar. She will remember you once told her about a small scar on your knee from falling off a bike. As a child, she will ask about the strange dreams you often have. Or she will suddenly repeat a casual sentence you uttered 3 months ago. A sentence you yourself had forgotten. Why does she remember those trivial things? Because when she thinks of you, she doesn't just replay the big events. She replays everything. She is studying you like an archaeologist studies a treasure. She wants to build a museum of you in her memory. If you see her cherishing the tiny fragments of your soul, understand that you are a book she wants to read over and over again, every night before she sleeps. And now, we step into the fifth layer, a challenging test for the male ego. The reflection of the shadow, sometimes. The sign that she is thinking of you is not sweetness or tenderness, but rather anger, agitation, or even unexplained coldness. You ask yourself, I didn't do anything wrong. Why is she reacting so harshly? The answer lies in the shadow of consciousness. Each of us carries within us traumas, fears of abandonment, and insecurities from the past. When you become important to her, you unintentionally become a mirror reflecting those fears. Your presence, even just in her thoughts, is enough to stir up the calm lake in her heart. She gets angry at you because you make her feel weak. She is cold to you because she is trying to protect her heart from the risk of being hurt again. Paradoxically, that irritation is the clearest proof that you occupy an irreplaceable position. People never lose their temper with strangers. People only reveal their ugliest hidden corners to the person they trust and desire the most. In this moment, instead of reacting with ego or arguing, look at her with eyes of compassion. Understand that she is fighting her own shadows to make room for your light to enter. Your tolerance at this moment is the most powerful healing medicine. The sixth layer, the connection and dreams. This is where logic sleeps completely, and the soul is free. Dreams are the door to the subconscious, where we are not controlled by social barriers or the worries of daily bread. In Eastern culture and even modern spiritual studies, it is believed that when two souls think of each other enough, with compatible vibrational frequencies, they will meet in the dream realm. This is astral travel, or the journey of consciousness. If one morning, she texts you and says, I dreamed of you last night, no matter how silly the content of the dream, know that it is an extremely important sign. It means your image has permeated deep into her subconscious. You are no longer a passing guest. You have become a permanent resident in her soul. And conversely, if you constantly dream of her with feelings that are strangely real dreams where, upon waking, you still feel the warmth, it is not your brain randomly arranging memories. That is energy interference. That is where you both shed all masks to face each other with your naked selves. Do not despise dreams. Cherish them as dates of the soul. And finally, we arrive at the seventh layer, the highest and most sacred layer of connection, the peace when thinking of each other. After all the disturbances, the burning longing, the unreasonable anger, and the fitful dreams, the final destination of a soulmate relationship is peace. When she thinks of you, and instead of feeling anxious, jealous, or insecure, she feels a spreading silence. She feels comforted, sheltered, even though you are not right there. It means you have become home in her consciousness. You are the peaceful harbor amidst a stormy life, and you are the same. Reflect on yourself. When you think of her, what is the dominant feeling? Is it that all the worries and pressures of work seem to dissolve, leaving only a gentle smile on your lips? Do you feel more grounded, more tolerant? This is a sign of a healthy and mature spiritual link. No more toxic possession, no more childish fear of loss. Only deep gratitude remains for each other's presence in life. When this layer is reached, the silence between two people is no longer a distance, but a bridge. My brothers, these 7 layers of awareness are not tools for you to control or manipulate someone's feelings. They are lamps lighting the path to understanding yourself and understanding the woman of your life. When you recognize these signs, when you feel that she is thinking of you, do not rush forward to satisfy the ego of being desired. Do not use it to inflate your own arrogance. Cherish that emotion like a rare flower. Nurture it with sincerity, with patience, and with the stability of a mature man. Love, ultimately, is not about possessing someone's body. Love is two souls growing together through the reflection of the other. She thinks of you, which means she is inviting you into her inner world. Step into it gently, respectfully, as if entering a cathedral. To end our journey today, I want to give you a small practice, a ritual to connect energy without words. I call it the blessing in silence. Tonight, before you sleep, turn off your phone, lie down, and relax your entire body. Close your eyes and let her image appear in your mind. Do not try to imagine romantic or carnal scenes. Just visualize her face, her eyes. Then, focus on your chest area, where your heart is beating. Take a deep breath, imagining you are inhaling the light of peace. And as you exhale, send that light to her with a silent wish. May you be peaceful. May you be happy. Thank you for thinking of me. And I am here, facing toward you. Do this for 3 breaths. Then, let go of the image and drift into sleep. Trust in the law of the universe. What truly belongs to you will find you at the right time, in the most beautiful way, without you having to force it. This life is a magical journey of invisible connections. Live a brilliant and profound life. Cultivate your inner strength to become as solid as a mountain, so that no matter who thinks of you, they also feel the light and peace from your soul. If this video touched a part of your intuition, leave a comment sharing a spiritual experience you have encountered. Have you ever thought of someone, and they called you immediately? Share your story, because every story is proof of the miracle of connection. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We will meet again in the next awakening journeys, where we not only learn how to love, but also learn how to live as true men. Thank you for listening. Wishing you a peaceful life and a heart that is always open.